Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, they finally dropped the full trailer for the Love Island USA Season 7 reunion. They dropped a teaser that was literally about 3 or 4 seconds at the beginning of the week, and we had Olandria telling somebody, "You said it in public, I'm going to address it in public too." We're thinking that's about Coco because of all the discourse with what Coco said on the podcast. There is a lot that's come out about that this week. The late girl who does the podcast, Winner, came out and made a statement basically shading Coco. I'm going to get into all that on a separate video about what the Islanders have been up to, but this one is going to be all about that reunion trailer and if it's looking juicy or not. And if you haven't yet, please take a minute to like this video. Now let's get into it. Before we get into the actual trailer, I have to show you this picture that's been floating around. Now remember, they filmed for like 14 hours that day. So I'm sure being all suited and booted all day got tiresome. But somebody zoomed into this shot with Taylor with his shoes off, feet kicked out, just relax. And I said, y'all notice everything. And what is this picture that has been floating around the internet of Taylor? This one is cracking me up. I just had to share that with you all. So we open up with clips of the set, and everybody gets a spicy intro walking in. We see the Casa girls together. We hear Vanna saying everybody's got a lot to say. Now remember, she went on podcast saying this and that as well. We hear Charlie saying he wants to talk to everyone that voted him off. Then we see Clark and Taylor and Chelley and Ace. We hear Chelley saying, "I want those tapes to be played back." And Taylor says, "I want to see everything." And later in the video, we do get a teaser that they're going to watch an extended version of the Heart Rate Challenge. Now, there have been rumors out there that Jeremiah and Bella are dating, and they have them sitting together on the couch, and Ariana does not waste time asking about that. Of course, they didn't let us hear the answer to that. So looking forward to seeing what's up with that on the I would really like to see Jeremiah on games, though, so I hope he stays single. And then Andy, forever messy, asked Olandria, was the journey worth the wait? You know, in the villa, they use journey as a code word for sex. So he's trying to get at if Olandria and Nick have taken that next step in their relationship. There is a face-off between Chris and Huda. He doesn't like what she's been saying in the press, and he said he does not respect it. And then we hear Ariana asking Hannah, how does she feel about something? I'm sure it's about Pepe and Iris getting together, and then she breaks down and starts crying. Jeremiah confronts Ace about calling him a scammer, and Ace fires back, "I can't believe y'all thought that I was the only person that was responsible for him getting kicked out of the villa." Now, remember that rumor that was going around the internet about Brian cheating on Amaya that got shut down? At least I thought it got shut down. Well, Andy brings it up, and he says, "Chris, you were out with Brian on the night of the alleged cheating." And Brian says, "I had a lapse in judgment." So that could be about, he's just saying that, I think he was pouring liquor in girls' mouths and stuff. Maybe he's saying that doing all of that was too much, or is he saying that something more happened? They're probably just trying to tease us to get us to tune in. We'll have to wait and see. So then we get a glimpse of the big face-off between Huda and Shelly and Olandria. Andy brings up that Huda went on interviews and said that she felt bullied, and Huda says, "Yes, that's right." Then we get a clip of Chelley saying, "In the villa, we were cool. You were saying that you wanted me to meet your daughter. Then we get outside and you switch it up." Olandria starts crying and said, "You know I'm not like that, and you didn't even take up for me." And Huda does apologize. Now, this feud between these three girls has been one of the most controversial and divisive of this season. So, of course, when that trailer dropped, everybody got online and got to tussling, went into their corners, pulled their boxing gloves out. And if you're Team Huda, you're going back and forth about she doesn't need to apologize to those girls. And if you're Team Chelley and Olandria, you're like, see, she took accountability, but y'all keep saying she don't need to apologize. So it's just, I honestly, at this point, I want them to hug it out and make up so the fans will stop this war. I do think all the divisiveness kind of taints the season. Now, the fans tried to do it last season too, but when PPG got out last season, they were like, no, 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 we are girls. And they took up for each other, and they immediately started posting each other on their Instagram stories, and they didn't let the fans come in between them. And usually, above all else, at least with Love Island USA, what comes out of the season are strong friendships with the girls. Now, we do have that with Chelley and Nicolandria, and they did a great Teen Vogue shoot an article. And I want to read that article. Once I do, I want to do a video on that as well. But I just like it when all the girls are more cohesive. Chelley did share a behind the scenes on her TikTok, if you want to go over there and look at it, from her phone from the villa, of the girls just having a good time. We really need unseen bits again so that we can see them just being goofy and having a good time with each other and not just focusing on the drama and the cattiness. So, and of course, the last clip they showed for the reunion trailer was the Islanders' reactions to the extended footage of the heart rate challenge, and they all seem gagged about that. So I wonder how much they're going to actually show us. I guess we shall see. But that's all I got for this. Like I said, I will be coming back soon, updating you on what the Islanders have been doing, because they have been doing a lot. Olandria and Nick have been getting deal after deal. Chelley's starting to come out with her stuff now. Like I said, the article with Chelley and Olandria and Teen Vogue, they took some beautiful pictures. Iris has a Victoria's Secrets deal. There's a lot going on. I just need to gather everything, do my research, and bring it all to you. But thanks for watching. Please like the video, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.